What's up, guys, and welcome to this video. So in this video we're going to be doing a high taper, man, and most importantly we're doing a high taper with the new Wahl street design clippers. Now, like, once again, if you was able to catch my last video, I got this from the premiere. This is the only place that they released it at. You may find a couple here and there, but honestly, if you go online you probably won't be able to find it. So I'm starting off putting it in my bald line, and then I have the clipper right here, and I'm going with the no guard all the way open, and I'm putting this second line in about an inch high, going parallel with that first line. And what I like to do is just keep it symmetrical, man, so that way it looks a little bit more cleaner when I blend it all together. So right here I'm going ahead and flicking out that bald line, and I'm starting with it all the way close. And notice I'm doing a flicking C motion instead of a hard stop, because if I were to take that and go about halfway with it all the way closed, I'm gonna create a whole nother line. So which is why I'm actually having it right here halfway open, and I'm kind of just going back and just cleaning it up and just allowing it to blend together. So I open it up to start it off, and I close it up all the way to clean up that bottom line, and I have it here in the middle to just clean up everything in between. So here I'm going with that one guard all the way open. I like to start open only because you can never put hair on, but you can always take more hair off. So I just want to be on the safe side by going ahead and stopping right there where the hair gets a little bit longer. But once again, it's the same thing, about an inch high. Just to, make sure that it's all the way parallel with the first two guidelines that I put in. You see me right here closing it up a little bit and just kind of like going at that middle spot, just so that way it can just blend in a little bit more easily. So I just started doing these tutorials, man, but depending on how this one go, I am thinking about doing this a little bit more frequently just to see where it gets me, man. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. My brother, man, I've been cutting up for some years now, and I just want to make sure that I give you guys as much information as possible. And right here I'm going with that half guard just to clean up right underneath that one guard. If I go any higher with this half guard, then typically I'll go into that length right there above where I'm cutting, and I don't want to. I just want to stay right there underneath it, and it looks like I'm going just as high with that half guard as I went with that one guard, but it's not. I'm actually stopping a little bit underneath it, and that's what you see me doing right here. And you notice how it's starting to blend in a little bit easily, because I'm staying right there underneath it. But once again, man, if you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you was able to catch one of my other videos, I've been cutting hair for about 12 years now. I started back in 2012, and from there I kept going. I mean, it just never left me, man. It was just part of my life where I just had to, keep it going all the way. So right now I'm just doing some cleanup work, just like a little bit of spot cleaning with the no guard, and just make sure that it looks appealing to the eye. The more that I just kind of go ahead and play with it and go at different angles and different things of that nature. One thing about my brother's hair is that his hair, and you'll see within this video, his hair grows in so many different directions. So I'm going to be constantly going to the side, going upward, downward, just different directions. So about these clippers, man, if you haven't caught my last video, these clippers are pretty nice. Now, to be honest with you, I had to get used to the lever, because this is my first extended lever clipper that I used, and it works really well once you get used to it. Like at first, like I said, it was just a little bit different because I'm used to my system to that lever not being as extended. So I had to constantly close it up just a little bit to feel the, the familiarity as I do with other clippers. So on this side, I kind of started it, but I didn't realize that I wasn't recording. So I had to go back and look at it again. But right here is the same exact steps. So it's like I put that first guideline in and I faded it out already. So now I have this one guard and I'm going about 1 inch high, and just literally just following the same steps, not going into the longer hairs, but staying right there underneath it. And here's my half guard, going ahead and cleaning it up again. And for this side, guys, I had to speed it up just for YouTube purposes. But yeah, man, this is what I normally do. Just have it all the way open, close it up halfway, and then close it up all the way, and then just continue the steps, like I said, on both sides. Overall, would I recommend this clipper? Yeah, I do think so. I would recommend this if you're used to, like I said, that extended lever, man. The DLC blade it cuts sharp. I mean, that blade is real sharp. If you know anything about the DLC blade, and you can cut the hair with extremely precision. So like taking out a ball line really isn't that hard with these clippers, man. But I would definitely give them a try, man. Give them a shot to see how you would like them. I actually like the DLC blade, and from what I know, Wahl is probably the only one who has that, the DLC blade. I'm gonna take care of that beard. All right, so now we're moving on to the back, and same exact steps that I did on the side taper. That's the thing I love about it, man. It's like you do the same thing on the side as you would do in the back. So I put that ball line in right here. From here, I'll use the same thing with the clipper. No guard all the way open, going up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then after this no guard open, go in with that one guard and start to fade down from there. But yeah, man, the premiere was so dope, man. Like I said, Wahl, they definitely they showed out, man. They made sure that they made a statement, man. They had three sections of their booth just to show that they have an educational side, a side where they're selling their tools and equipment, and then a side just for like demonstration. It was really, really cool, man. Notice here I'm just going to the side, man, and just trying to make sure that I'm going against the grain, but his neckline, it grows to the left, to the right. I mean, I thought at one point he had a cowlick in the back of his neck. But yeah, man, he definitely is one of those ones where you have to take your time with. And normally tapers are a little bit easier to cut, especially if someone has more of like a fro, because you have more of a stopping point. Now, if someone would have went, for example, like if someone would have went a little too high on his taper, trying to bring that back down will be a process. I would even encourage letting it grow out a little bit more before cutting it. Instead of every 2 weeks, maybe give it about a month, just so that way you can blend into longer hairs. That's the only thing about cutting like a taper into an afro or longer hair. You have to learn how to work with the longer hairs so it can blend in nicely. You see me going to the side right here, trying to make sure that it's blended nicely. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this lineup, make this thing pop, and I'm just staying with the neckline, man. Not really going too far in. Just want to make sure that there's a grace period between not going in at all, going in too far, and then that right sweet spot. And that's what I'm trying to keep this neckline at. All right, get there on the other side. And for anyone who's a barber, man, this is probably the most satisfying part. It's allowing the whole haircut to come together with this edge right here. Especially if you got some really hitters, it just makes the haircut look so much better. right, so we're gonna go ahead and hit that front edge line. And he has a pretty simple edge. Literally, man, to try to push him back really will be hard, because you can see exactly where the lighter spots is. And like I said, he has a pretty boxed up edge, so it just becomes off so much easier. So I do like to use enhancements for hair like this that's super curly, super dark. I wouldn't mind using just like these fibers right here. I know that there's other things like the no drip, like I use all of those things, but this particular hair, because his skin is a little bit, the contrast between his skin and his hair is a little bit darker, I do want to go ahead and use those enhancements, which are the fibers. Starting to pop. And I do like the natural look, so I want it to look dark but not overly dark. All right, so this is the before, you needed it, looking homeless. This is the after, guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you like what you got from this, please comment and subscribe, man, and I have more content for you. I love you guys, and I see you in the next video.